I'm going to do an insight video today, and I've talked a lot about like source living, source consciousness, source sort of like shifting, alignment, dissolving. What's going on for many of us at the moment is we're being aligned to like a collective vision, a collective like vibration and frequency, where we're all shifting from I've been talking about like the 3D reality into 5D reality, which is an energetic reality where we start to create and manifest from source energy, and we start to sort of create and manifest through vibration and frequency, and we start to see that all things are energy, all things are vibration and frequency, but all things are created from energy, from source energy. What's happening for many of us at the moment is we're going through this shift, this cleansing, and it's sort of like when you talk about transformation and transmutation is going through different states of being, but they're all like, when I say different states of being, what we're talking about is vibration and frequency. There's a lot happening like on a collective vision and a collective alignment, where we're all sort of like coming online now, as we're moving away and we're shifting from the 3D reality into the 5D reality. And what this means for many of us is that we're starting to be opened up as like channels to the infinite flow of the universe and the infinite vibration of the oneness vibration of the eternal moment. And many of us are being aligned with this, and we're being aligned with this through a collective vibration, which is infinite beings from many different infinite realities that are aligning with us and bringing this vibration back online, which is the source living and the source vibration. The source vibration is the understanding that we're born and manifested, or we're created from this source energy. And once we're aligned with it, then we're aligned with these infinite realities and these infinite dimensions, but this infinite source energy and vibration that could be used to manifest and create. It's opening us up to become these infinite channels of energy, vibration, frequency, and we're being sort of asked to bring it online, to raise our awareness, raise our consciousness, so that we're more aware of creating from a place of source, and it's not just on an individual level, it's on a collective level. And this is really important because when you start opening up to source energy, you start individually. First of all, you start opening up to your own source creator and your source vibration, your source frequency, and you start to create and manifest a reality for yourself first of all. And this is the starting point. It opens up a door or a key of consciousness, that you understand that you are a vibration, a frequency, you're a being of energy and light, and you start to manifest and create from that place, from that center, from that core, which is your essence, which is where which is source energy, aligning and dissolving and opening you up to this state of consciousness that you are a co-creator, that you create reality. And again, it connects to universal law of correspondence, it connects to the universal law of oneness, vibration and frequency. But once you start to open up that consciousness, then you start to open up to a collective vision and a collective consciousness, where these infinite beings of different sort of realities of light and energy start to align with you, and you start to then bring through a consciousness that is aligned not just for yourself, but for all beings. But you also know then that once you open up to that collective consciousness and that collective vision, and that you actually are aligned, and we have sort of energy and a vibration of frequency that's here to shift and change reality, not just for yourself but for all beings. And this works on different levels. I've talked about like the fifth dimension, where you talk about like energetic reality and the universal law of perpetual transmutation, which is the understanding that all vibrations and frequencies live in an eternal moment. And perpetual transmutation teaches us that any time and at any moment we can shift and change reality, change it, create, manifest, attract a new vision, a new reality in every moment, in every second. But also, when you start talking about fifth dimension, you talk about sixth dimension, which is the creator. So the fifth dimension and the sixth dimension are connected, because the fifth dimension is the understanding that you're a being of energy and light, and it within infinite source vibration, that you can create and manifest. And the sixth dimension is the creator aspect of source energy and source vibration. But then you also then start to shift to the seventh dimension, where you start to understand that in the seventh dimension that we're all part of one vibration, one frequency, a oneness reality, a oneness vibration and frequency that all beings are part of. And there's many collectives and many groups that are working on this vibration and this frequency. So like when you talk about groups, so you could be talking about like soul groups, and soul groups have sort of different vibrations and frequencies. But soul groups don't just come from soul groups have many different realities that they come from. When people talk about like light workers, star seeds, these different sort of like labels they give beings, or collective beings, or group of beings that bring sort of harmony, bring sort of vibration and frequency. This is all source energy that's manifested, or source energy consciousness that has been sort of like that is sort of like given to these groups to bring this vibration, frequency, this wisdom, this knowledge, this understanding to this reality, to shift and change it. And this is what's happening with many different soul groups. Soul groups are working with different vibrations and frequencies, and there's many different soul groups that are working within this reality at this time. But then you've got like collectives, and collectives are these infinite beings that work together to bring insight and wisdom to this reality, to this state of reality, this time of reality, this vibration, this frequency. So you could look at like when they talk about councils or the Great White Brotherhood and these different councils, they're collectives, they're collective beings that exist in many different realities. And with collectives as well, these infinite beings don't necessarily sort of vibrate and align with one reality. They can align with many different realities, and these collectives are bringing new visions, new energy, new vibrations to this reality, to this time. And this is what's coming online now as we start to move into the fifth dimension, and we start to awaken to source energy and source vibration and frequency and the eternal moment and the oneness vibration. Then we start connecting to the, like I say, sixth dimension, which is the source creator. But once you connect to the creator, or the essence, vibration and frequency, then you start to open up to this seventh dimension, where you have these infinite beings of infinite wisdom, knowledge, understanding that are bringing new collective visioning. And it's about all of us starting to come online as source beings, that we start to then sort of enter and connect and align to this infinite source energy that is needed for the planet to shift it and change it. I'm also getting, again, in my mind's eyes, I'm starting to talk about this. I'm seeing these sacred flames, and these sacred flames are a reflection of energy, rebirth, sort of like vibrations and frequencies that are shifting consciousness, shifting vibration frequencies, and vibration frequencies within all beings, that is allowing to like new vibrations to manifest, new vibrations to align. And these sacred flames bring sort of like the ability to dissolve, remove the sort of old frequencies and old patterns, as these new frequencies are starting to come in. This is what these sacred flames bring. They bring a new consciousness, a new vibration, a new vibrancy to all beings as we start to manifest through this higher consciousness, this higher awareness. But it also brings new vibrancy and frequencies that are aligning with our spiritual frequencies. And this is again a direct sort of like direct alignment of the new one, of a different sort of state of oneness vibration and oneness frequency that is coming to the planet. And many of us are again aligning with this. I know what I'm talking about. Again, it has some sort of it is related and it's connected, because I've been given this again, this like staff. And when I've been given this staff in my hand, it's always symbolic of sort of like guidance, and sort of like bringing sort of like new sort of like consciousness, new wisdom, new understanding to this time, this reality. And this is what many of us are here for, is to start to shift past our individual source energy vibration as we're starting to build this energy and this vibration, this frequency, to move into a collective vibration and frequency. And this is how all beings work in the universal, or like in oneness vibration and frequency and source energy. But this is how they work beyond this reality, and in all realities they work for oneness. They work for vibration and frequency to bring back into alignment, bring back into harmony. And this is what this time and this age is about. And this is what's happening now as we shift through these different dimensional experiences of the fifth, sixth, and the seventh, as we start to bring online and start to work collectively with these infinite beings that are bringing this new wisdom, understanding, and insight for this age. And this is what the ascended masters have done, and this is what other enlightened beings bring. For many different realities and many different sort of dimensions. And it's all about coming back into source, coming back into the eternal moment, coming back and being connected to oneness vibration, source living, source creation, but also source manifestation. And that's the insight for today.